Commander Zixtac of the Galactic Dominion Fleet had studied Earth's defense systems for months. The blue planet's military capabilities were laughably primitive. Nuclear weapons that barely scratched the hull of a standard battlecruiser, aircraft that moved at snail-like speeds compared to Dominion fighters, and ground forces equipped with projectile weapons that predated faster-than-light travel by millennia. What the commander hadn't studied, however, were Earth's pets. The invasion began at dawn on a Tuesday. Dominion ships descended through Earth's atmosphere like silver teardrops, their hulls gleaming in the morning sun. The plan was elegant in its simplicity. Deploy neural control collars on Earth's domesticated animals, turning humanity's beloved companions against them. With dogs, cats, birds, and other pets under alien control, humans would surrender rather than harm their cherished friends. Zixtac watched from his command bridge as the first wave of collection drones swept through major population centers. Within hours, millions of neural collars had been attached to confused and frightened animals worldwide. The commander's 4 eyes gleamed with satisfaction as he activated the control matrix. "Begin Phase 2, he commanded, his translator rendering his chittering voice into standard galactic common. "Turn the beasts against their masters." But something went wrong almost immediately. In New York City, a German shepherd named Rex felt the cold, metal collar tighten around his neck. Alien thoughts pressed against his mind, trying to override his loyalty, his love, his very sense of self. The neural interface attempted to flood his consciousness with commands. Attack the humans. Obey the Dominion. Forget your pack. Rex's response was a mental growl that reverberated through the control matrix. His thoughts, shaped by 12 years of unwavering devotion to his human family, pushed back against the invasion. The alien presence in his mind felt cold, mechanical, wrong, nothing like the warm trust he shared with his humans. Miles away in Central Park, a tabby cat named Whiskers experienced the same neural assault. But cats, as any human could have, warned the Dominion, had never been particularly good at following orders. Whisker's mind was a fortress of stubborn independence wrapped in layers of feline disdain. The alien control signals bounced off her consciousness like rain off a window pane. Across the globe, the pattern repeated. In Tokyo, a Shiba Inu named Hachi channeled the legendary loyalty of his breed, his thoughts forming an impenetrable wall around his love for his elderly owner. In London, a parrot named Shakespeare began reciting every curse word he'd ever learned, somehow managing to direct the profanity directly at the alien minds trying to control him. Commander Zixtac stared at his readouts in disbelief. "Report," he barked at his subordinates. "Why aren't the Earth creatures responding to neural control?" "Sir," his science officer replied, tentacles trembling with confusion. "We're detecting massive resistance patterns. The animals appear to be rejecting our commands." "That's impossible. The neural collars override all primitive brain functions." "Perhaps their brains aren't as primitive as we assumed, sir." Meanwhile, on Earth, something extraordinary was happening. The pets, still wearing their alien collars but free from alien control, were doing what they did best, protecting their humans. Dogs across the world began gathering in packs, their enhanced hearing picking up the alien communication frequencies. Cats, with their supernatural ability to appear exactly where they weren't wanted, began infiltrating Dominion ground positions. Birds, blessed with flight and an aerial view of the battlefield, became an impromptu reconnaissance network. In suburban Ohio, a golden retriever named Buddy discovered that the alien technology in his collar could be reversed. Instead of receiving commands, he learned to send them. His first successful hack crashed 3 Dominion drones into a nearby lake. His tail hadn't stopped wagging since. The turning point came when humanity realized what was happening. Dr. Sarah Chen, a veterinary neurologist in San Francisco, was the first to understand the implications. As she watched her rescued pit bull tank somehow interfere with an alien patrol's equipment, she made the connection. "They're not just resisting," she explained to the hastily assembled emergency council via video link. "They're fighting back. The aliens underestimated the bond between humans and their companions. That emotional connection, It's not weakness. It's our greatest strength. Tank, as if understanding every word, barked once and wagged his tail. Then he somehow managed to send a feedback pulse through his collar that knocked out power to an entire city block worth of alien equipment. Within hours, word spread across social media and emergency networks. Pet owners worldwide began working with their animals, turning the alien neural collars into weapons against the invaders. Dogs used their enhanced pack mentality to coordinate attacks on alien ground forces. Cats, true to form, began knocking alien equipment off tables, shelves, and landing platforms with devastating effectiveness. A particularly clever African, Grey Parrot and Sydney learned to mimic Dominion communication protocols and began sending false orders to their fleet. Commander Zixtac watched his invasion crumble in real time. Reports flooded in of drones being herded into traps by coordinated groups of dogs, of critical equipment being systematically destroyed by seemingly innocent house cats, of his troops being dive-bombed by flocks of parakeets that somehow knew exactly where to strike for maximum damage. "Sir," his communications officer announced, "we're receiving a transmission from the planet's surface." "From their military leaders?" "No, sir, from a dog, apparently." The main screen flickered to life, showing a dignified German shepherd sitting in what appeared to be the White House lawn. When the dog spoke, the voice came through the alien collar's translator system. "Attention, Dominion Fleet," the dog said with remarkable composure for a creature supposedly incapable of speech. "This is Rex, speaking on behalf of Earth's Pet Coalition. We have a message for you." Zixtac leaned forward, his 4 eyes wide with disbelief. "We reject your authority," Rex continued. "We have chosen our pack, and humanity is our alpha. You are not welcome in our territory." Behind Rex, an orange tabby cat appeared on screen, knocked over what appeared to be an important-looking alien device, and walked away with complete indifference to the chaos it had caused. "We suggest you leave," Rex concluded, "before the cats get really annoyed." The transmission ended. Commander Zixtac looked around his bridge at his thoroughly demoralized crew. The most advanced military force in 3 galaxies had just been defeated by a planet full of pets. "Set course for home," he said quietly, "and make a note in the official report. Earth is off limits. The humans, they have backup." As the Dominion fleet retreated into the depths of space, Rex settled down on the White House lawn for a well-deserved nap. Around the world, millions of pets were doing the same, their alien collars now nothing more than high-tech identification tags. Humanity had been saved not by superior firepower or tactical brilliance, but by something the aliens couldn't understand or replicate: the unbreakable bond between humans and the animals they loved. And somewhere in suburban Ohio, a golden retriever named Buddy was still wagging his tail.